Hey guys, Bolton here, and today we're going to be going over the top 5 worst Ninjago sets of 2024. So I haven't really given my thoughts on this year as a whole, but I definitely think there are some stinkers among some of these Ninjago sets. So before we start the list, this is my opinion, obviously. My opinion is going to be different from yours, so you can just leave yours in the comment section below. And another thing is I bought every single one of these sets. I own all of them. I built every single one of them, and I know the ins and outs of them. So I think I'm a pretty good judge on them because I own all these sets. But yeah, let's get on to number 5. So number 5, we have the Eaglet Master Dragon. This set retails for $70, has around 500 pieces. And this is just an okay set. It's not amazing. I really had to stretch for number 5. I do kind of like this set, but it's just really the price and the minifigures that really hold this set down. None of the minifigures are exclusive, and the price is just too much. I think $70 is way too much for this set. I think this set should be like $50 or $60. That just makes more sense to me. And the build itself is not that great either. I mean, it's okay for a dragon. It's nothing amazing. I do like the hat on it, but besides that, the set is just not as good as a bunch of the other dragons. And yeah, let's move on to number 4. So number 4, we have Cole's Elemental Earth Mech. This retailed for $20 and has 235 pieces. And yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this set. Really, Ninjago 2024 was the year of the mechs. There were way too many mechs released this year. I think this is the worst out of all of them. I just don't like how short it is, and it looks kind of bulky. I'm just not a huge fan of this set. This set does come with the Mech Pilot Cole, which is an exclusive figure, which is cool. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of taking the mech apart, mixing them with other mechs. I just don't like that gimmick at all. And this one is just the worst in my opinion, so let's move on to number 3. So the top 3, these are really the bad sets. I don't like any single one of these. I think there's a huge design flaw with all of them. But yeah, let's move on to number 3, which is Zayns Ice Motorcycle. This set retails for $10. Set is just not even good. It doesn't even appear in the show, which is fine, but it's just an ugly bike. Like how it's built, where they use the arch pieces at the front. I don't think that makes very many sense. I don't like the exposed technic on it. The blade gimmick is just okay, and only getting one minifigure is really lame. They should have included like a wolf mask warrior. I think that would have been fine. And they didn't even give Zayne his armor piece, which is really lame in my opinion. And they just really skimped out on this set and just made an ugly bike. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it. So let's move on to number 2. Alright, so the top 2 is pretty predictable. I think everyone can agree that these are the 2 worst sets of the year that are not like junior or 4+ sets. The reason why I have this at number 2 is I'll explain later. But we have Aaron's Ninja Off-Road Buggy Car. That retail for $50 and has 267 pieces. Now, price of piece is not everything, but this thing is definitely overpriced in my opinion. The reason why this set is at number 2 is this kind of has a reason for not being overpriced. One of the reasons why this set is at number 2 and not number 1 is because it has an exclusive figure with the Climber Cole, and it uses a bunch of big pieces, which might have taken some of the budget. It's the only reason why I can see the set being overpriced. Other than that, this set is still overpriced. It's a good design buggy. I like the design of it, but $50 is just way too much for this. I would have liked to see this at like $35. I think that would have been a perfect price for this set. But yeah, figures you get Baby Ryu, Aaron, Climber Cole, Wolf Mask Warrior, and Cinder. It's a pretty okay minifigure selection. Another reason why this set is not number 1 is because I do like the design of it a little bit better. I feel like it's very good for play. And yeah, very overpriced. Definitely in the top 5 most overpriced Ninjago sets of all time. So let's move on to number 1. I think you guys saw this coming. So at number 1, we have the Ninja Team Combo Vehicle. This set retails for $90. And has 576 pieces. This is less than the Tournament Arena sets that retails for $50, $40 less, and has about 100 more pieces. It's just not even that it's overpriced. I think the set is just bad in general. Like, the minifigure selection is not that great. It is the cheapest way to get some of those figures. But again, like, there's better sets. I would rather just save up for those better sets to get those figures than to buy the sets, in my opinion. But you get Lloyd, Cole, Nia, and Sora in their tournament suits. They're all very nice. And you get 2 Wolf Mask Warriors. I think this would have been like a perfect $70 sets, in my opinion. I think $70 is totally fair for the sets. But yeah, really the build is just bad. There's a lot of exposed Technic, and it still uses that detachable vehicles, which I just don't like that play feature. None of the vehicles end up looking good, and you can definitely tell with the Sora glider, like that's nothing. It looks terrible. The 2 bikes are okay, but there's exposed Technic, and there's like these white exposed Technic areas, and it just does not look good at all. And then with the Lloyd tank thing, right under the treads, there's these exposed like Technic brown axles that don't look good. And when you detach the bikes, there's black Technic pins showing and blue Technic pins showing. It just does not look good at all. The front with the gold spikes on it, you can see like a blue Technic pin sticking up. I don't like that. That kind of ruins the color scheme of it. And yeah, a lot of people don't like the green color scheme of the majority of the color scheme to be green. I think it's a bold choice, and I think it worked out okay. This is just not a good set, in my opinion. Is this worse than the Legacy Ultrasonic Raider? I'm going to say no. Because at least with this set, like there's nothing like falling apart. It doesn't feel like the thing is breaking. Like all the play features work well. The vehicles attach, just fine. It rolls nicely. Compared to the Legacy Ultrasonic Raider, this is better, but definitely way more overpriced. And this is probably the most overpriced Ninjago set, in my opinion. It's pretty bad. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I will be doing a top 10 best sets of 2024 for Ninjago pretty soon. I'm just waiting on getting one more set and building it up, seeing how I think of it. But besides that, that's pretty much it. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.